For me, I'm into a lot of hoop and kicks, obviously, because I play basketball. So all the Kobe's is coming out, the Kyries and the Paul George. Those are like the most comfortable hoop and kicks to me right now. I like to keep it simple, but at the same time, I kind of like to change it up. So for me, my all-time favorite is Jordan 1s. But I also got into some of the designer. I got a pair of Balenciagas. And then I'm not a big Adidas guy, but I got a pair of the Yeezys, a couple pairs of Yeezys, 350s, 500s. Even got into the Yeezy boots. My first pair of shoes was an Air Jordan 2 or 3. So that was like as a baby. And then I know I had the Cardinal 7s as like a little kid. So I got into J's like really young. Like my parents put me into J's. I was a person who tried to hoop in J's. Yeah. So I hooped, you name it, I hooped in the Concords, I hooped in the Bread 11s, I hooped in 10s, I hooped in 12s, I hooped in 8s, I've hooped in like 5s. Like every Jordan you could think of, I tried to hoop in them. But I realized every time that I wore Jordans, I played bad. So it was like, I got to a point where like, I love the way they look, I love everything about them, but maybe they're not meant for me to be hooping in. So I pretty much now keep all the J's just for casual wear and got into wearing lows. The Kobe 6s pretty much got me into hooping in lows. My first favorite player was Allen Iverson. My next favorite player was Michael Jordan. After Michael Jordan, it was Kobe Bryant, and now it's Rudy Gay. So I kind of go with guys, I like scorers, obviously. The list I just gave you are all guys who can score, and guys that I can relate to. I was at a point where after I finished my 4 years, I had graduated from Elon, had used all my eligibility, and I was in a situation where I wanted to continue my education, but I also wanted to continue playing basketball and see how far I could take that. So I ended up going over to East London, doing my 5th year, and playing and doing my master's in international business. So I was getting my master's degree, I was hooping at the same time. So not only can you hoop, continue your sports as a 5th year in the UK, you can also play professionally at the same time. So there's no rules against playing professionally and being in school. So what I did was I played my first year professionally, my first season there with a team called London Eastside Eagles, played for them. And then the following year, I played for another team called NASA, also out of London. Then my student visa ended, and I couldn't secure another visa, so it was time to make a move. And I knew I didn't want to come back home. I didn't have anything to do here. So that's when China came. And so what happened was I just took a job coaching in Beijing in 2016. And that's when I really found out about all the opportunities there are to play basketball in China. So I took this job coaching, and then from there, started networking, just started social media, just started getting my name out there, playing in tournaments, and just building up a buzz out in China. And from then, I've probably played in over 20 tournaments since 2016 against professionals. I do 5-on-5, I do 1-on-1, I do 3-on-3. Like if there's basketball and there's money to be made out in China, I'm getting to it. It's Aaron Smith, and we're here at Capital BST.